Hello everyone, welcome everyone to the third lecture of binomial theorem. What we are going today in binomial theorem is some important questions on the binomial theorem on the basis of coefficients and finding the values of power as well as the terms also. So without wasting much time, let us start with binomial theorem lecture number 3. Okay, the first question of binomial says, find the sum of the coefficients of x to the power 32 and x to the power minus 18 in the expansion 2x to the power 2x cube minus 3 upon x square whole to the power 14. How we'll calculate? See, first of all, write the given expansion, and the given expansion is 2x cube minus 3 upon x square whole to the power 14. What we need to find is, we need to find the coefficient of x to the power 32 and the coefficient of x to the power 16. And after finding both these coefficients, that is x to the power 32 and x to the power minus 18, we need to add both the coefficients. How we'll do this? See, first of all, we know the general formula of binomial expansion tr plus 1 equal to ncr x to the power r n raised to the power r n minus r. You can say ncr x to the power n minus r a to the power r. So tr plus 1 is n is equals to 14 over here. The value of n is 14. R is stable over here. Constant, you can, stable means you constant. So I can write it like this. So ultimately tr plus 1 seems to be 14 cr 2 to the power 14 minus r minus 3 to the power r x to the power 42 minus 3r 42 minus 3r from here and minus 2r from denominator from this particular expansion. Hope so you got it. You can pause the video, learn the concept again. I just used one formula, that is tr plus 1 only. Now to get the coefficient of x to the power 32, what we need to do is put this value, see previous slide, put this value, this whole value, you can put this particular value to be equal to 32, only then the coefficient seems to be 32, otherwise it is not possible at all. So what I am doing is, I am putting the value of x, this whole power, to the 32. So r is equal to 2. R equal to 2. We need to find one more thing, that is the coefficient of x to the power 32. The coefficient of x to the power 32 is one and same thing. Just put x to the power 32, r, put r to be 32 over here. We'll get the coefficients. Now we need to find the coefficient of x to the power 18 also. So you can easily solve this coefficient by using binomial expansion, but we need not to expand basically, because it is quite difficult to calculate the value of 2 to the power 12 and 3 square. So I am leaving it over here only. We need to calculate the coefficient of x to the power 18. Why so? X to the power minus 18 basically. See beta, it's minus 18. So the coefficient of x to the power minus 18 seems to be, in general term, we'll just put the values for 42 minus 3r minus 2r equal to 18. You can easily get the value of r from here. It's so easy. Then like this, you can easily calculate the coefficient of x to the power minus 18 as well. We need to calculate the sum of all the coefficients, add up both the coefficients, take out common things. The common thing seems to be 14c2 from here, as well as 3 to the power 2, 2 to the power 2 from here also. From here you can also calculate 2 square and 3 square also. So it seems to be 14c2, 3 square, 2 square, 2 to the power 10, 3 to the power 10. Simply the sum of the coefficient is this thing. Need not to calculate the value of 2 to the power as well as 3 to the power 10 over here. This is our required answer. Hope so you got it. Okay, you can pause the video, watch it again if you're not getting the concept. Okay, moving to second question. What it says, if the coefficient of x to the power 10 in this particular expansion, is equal to the coefficient of x to the power minus 10 in the expansion ab minus ax minus 1 upon bx square whole to the power 11, then the relationship between a and b. We need to calculate only one thing. Okay, how we can calculate the relationship between A and B? It may be like A plus B equal to something, or the product of A B equal to something. The relation is like that. See, we are starting from the this particular concept x to the power 18. We need to calculate the value of power of x, basically, that we can calculate by using general formula tr plus 1. As you know, tr plus 1 equal to ncr x to the power n minus r a to the power r. N is 11 over here, so using 11 we are getting one and same thing. So tr plus 1 seems to be 11 cr, a to the power 11 minus r, b to the power r, x to the power 22 minus 2r minus r. To get the coefficient of x to the power 10, put this whole thing equal to 10. After putting this whole thing to be 10, we are getting r to be 4. The value of r is 4. But this is not the answer. We need to calculate the relationship between a and b. The coefficient of x to the power 10 is 11c4. I am putting r equal to 4 over here and writing the coefficient, so I am omitting the term. Omitting means ignoring the term x to the power 10. So coefficient of x to the power 10 is 11c4 a to the power 7 upon b to the power 4. We need to calculate one more thing, that is the coefficient of x to the power minus 10 as well. In the question it is provided to me. You can easily calculate this coefficient. First of all, solve this. On solving this, we are getting minus 1 to the power r 11 cr a to the power 11 minus r upon b to the power r x power 11 minus r minus 2r. To get the value of x to the power minus 10, we need to put this whole thing equal to this power to be minus 10. Put this equal to minus 10. Whenever I am putting this value to be minus 10, I am getting r to be 7. r to be 7. So the coefficient of x to the power minus 10, put r equal to minus 7. In the previous case, you know the formula of NCR. NCR is equals to NCN, NCR, NCN minus r. The basic formula of combination, even provided in NCERT as well. A coefficient of x to the power minus 10 seems to be like this. What we need to do is see the question. First of all, in question it is provided to me the relationship between a and b if the coefficient of both the terms are equal. See, the coefficient of both the terms are equal. This coefficient as well as next coefficient are equal. If both the coefficients are equal, then we can equate both the condition. Now 11c4 and 11c4 will be cancelled out from here, as you know, and a to the power 7 b to the power 7, this is the relationship between this. So a cube b cube equal to minus 1. Simply what we can say, ab whole cube equal to minus 1 cube. This is ab equal to minus 1. Some students think it is cube root of unity, but don't use 1 to the power minus 1 by 3 to be cube root of unity over here. Okay, it's very simple. We need to equate the coefficient. Now next question is very important according to NCERT as well as according to examination point of view of JEE also. It's very important question. Generally supposed to ask in your board exam for 6 marks. Same type of question is provided in NCERT as well. Even I think this is question from NCERT. Find the value of ax and n if second, third and fourth term of the expansion a plus x to the power n. We are provided second, third and fourth term are 240, 720 and 1080. Okay, so quite easy to solve. First of all, the ratio, the given expansion is this: t2 equal to 240, t3 equal to 720 and t4 equal to 1080. Now what we can do is t2 upon t3. You can find t2 upon t3 or t3 upon t2. t3 upon t2. General formula of tr plus 1, you know, tr plus 1 is equals to ncr x to the power n minus r a to the power r, or vice versa. You can replace a by x as well. It's your wish, you can replace. So use the formula, this particular formula over here. What we are having is, see, what we are having is, we are using this formula. We are getting one equation, ncr equal to ncn minus r. On solving this, you'll get this thing, ncr upon ncn minus r, you'll get this thing. So it is n minus 2 plus 1 upon 2. R is 2 in above case. This is our required resultant. Let it be equation number 1. It's so easy. In previous slide we did T4 upon T3. You can calculate the value of T4 upon T3 as well. T4 upon T3 is like T3 plus 1 upon T2 plus 1. You know the value of TR plus 1 very well. TR plus 1 is equal to NCR a to the power n minus r x to the power r, or vice versa. So it is one and same thing. As you know this particular formula, if you want me to derive, I can derive it for you. NCR, the formula of NCR is n factorial upon r factorial n minus r factorial, n minus r factorial. This is negative over here, and multiplied by, this is r minus 1 factorial above, sorry, it's into r minus 1 factorial in numerator. I am removing it so that I can easily solve this for you. Let me give a minute. See, NCR, the formula of NCR is n factorial upon r factorial n minus r factorial. This is factorial, obviously you know this thing very well. Multiplied by, whenever I multiply it, I'll get the reciprocate of the things, r minus 1 factorial into n minus r plus 1, you can say n minus r plus 1 actually, upon n factorial. See, this thing will be cancelled out. I'm left with this only, n minus r plus 1 and n minus r plus 1. It's so easy. You can easily calculate by yourself. It's so easy. I just use the formula of combination only, nothing else. Okay. So the second equation seems to be like this: n minus 3 plus 1 upon 3 x upon a equal to 3 by 2. This is equation number 2. Now you can divide both the equation. Divide 1 and 2. I am showing you equation number 1 also, and the equation number 1 is this thing in blue provided to me. Equation number 1 is this. Okay. Equation number 2 is this. I am dividing 1 by 2. Pause the video. Divide both. What we are having is n minus 1 upon 2, n minus 2 upon 3 equal to 3 upon 3 upon 2. 3 and 3 will be cancelled for sure, and 2 is above part, basically numerator you can say. This is like this. So 3n minus 3 equal to 4n minus 8. The value of n is coming out to be 5. But we need to calculate the value of a also. We need to calculate the value of a as well as x also, because in question you can see we have to calculate a, x and n as well. So n I calculated already. You can put this value of n in equation number 1. I already show you the equation. Since t2 equal to 240, you can put the value of x and n over here. While putting the value of x and n over here, you'll get the value of a equal to 2 from here. A equal to 2. On putting this a to be 2 in this particular equation, you can name it as 3 or 4, whatever you want to write it, you can write. If I'm putting a to be 2, I am getting x to be 3. I'm getting x to be 3. That's it. So the values of n equal to 5, x equal to 3 and a equal to 2. This is the end of this particular question. And now I'm giving a simple homework question. Simple question for your homework. This is your task. If the coefficient of rth, r plus 1th term and r plus 2th term in the expansion 1 plus x to the power n are in AP. I am showing you the condition of AP, then you can easily solve. I am just telling you the things. You will do the calculation by yourself. See, rth term is tr minus 1 plus 1. That seems to be ncr minus 1 x to the power r minus 1 as a equal to 1 over here. Tr plus 1 is equals to this thing, and Tr plus 2 is equals to this thing. Tr plus 2 equal to Tr plus 1 Ncr plus 1 x to the power n plus. These three terms are in AP. This, and this. These three are in AP. Three numbers are in AP if and only if, when the three numbers are in AP, if twice of the middle term, three numbers are in AP when ABC are in AP if twice of B is equals to A plus C, only then they are in AP. These three numbers are in AP only when this sum of the middle twice the middle term equal to sum of the extreme terms. You can say you can easily equate by using the difference as well. So this is the simple calculation that I'm not doing for you. A and ABC and AP if and only if 2B equal to A plus C. I already told you. You will do the calculation by yourself. You can easily find out the answer and kindly comment me in comment section. The answer seems to be come out like this. This is your answer. Okay, this is your answer. What you need to do is you need to do only simple calculation of this particular equation only. Okay, this is the end of the topic, end of the question, not the end of the topic. Lecture, small lecture 3 will start with some new and good questions of binomial theorem in last lecture. Bye bye everyone, catch you up with next lecture and some good questions of binomial theorem. Bye bye.